Hello YouTube, Ian from the bedroom here, your guitar junkie. Special guest, Apollo. Yeah. So what do we have here? Brand new from Tomans. ST Modern Plus. Yeah. Let's make some noise. Yeah. Clean tones. Now with the volume and the tone all the way on 10. Yeah. Now the tone splits the humbucking pickup. Middle position, split the pickup. So yeah, it definitely has that Stratocaster sound, tone, magic, if you will, to it. No doubt about it. So what we have here is the brand new, like I said before, Harley Benton ST Modern Plus from Tomans. They sent me this free of charge to do a video review for them. All I had to do was pay for $87 in shipping. $87. It used to be $69. Then it went to $72. Now it's $87. What? Yes, crazy. And it's just one guitar. I just bought one guitar this time. Insane. So yes, free of charge. I just had to pay $87 shipping. Plus, $364. Let's face it, Tomans isn't going to send me a guitar for free. I don't have 10,000 subscribers. They don't give a crap about me. And I'll get into that in a minute. So, yeah, I got an email last Monday saying that this was now available, even though I had emailed them and asked them, and they replied a couple of weeks ago, well, a month ago, that it wasn't coming out until August. Last Monday, I got an email saying it was available. I pulled the trigger Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. It came in Monday of this week. Today happens to be Thursday of the same week when this came in. And, you know, as soon as I took it out, I came in a box and a box and a box. The first outside box looks like someone rammed their fist through it. The second box that the guitar was in was fine. The guitar came out, it was fine. It had one of those cloth, covers, sleeves that they put on it, which I was surprised about. But as soon as I opened the box and I could see through the material, I noticed it had a rosewood fingerboard. Now, why am I bringing that up? Because I ordered one without a rosewood fingerboard. I remember looking and seeing the picture and I'm saying, that looks like a rosewood fingerboard. But when I clicked on it, it said flamed roasted Canadian maple neck. And then it said maple fingerboard. Now, I made sure of it because I'm dyslexic and I read it a couple of times to make sure I'm reading the right thing. So, much to my dismay, I saw the rosewood fingerboard. Then when I went back on my order and checked it on their site, it doesn't, the seafoam green doesn't come with a maple fingerboard. It comes with the laurel fingerboard. Now, had I ordered it with the laurel fingerboard, I wouldn't have any complaints. I have plenty of laurel fingerboard guitars, Parfaro, Indian, rosewood, whatever. I want a maple neck with a maple fingerboard. Can I get a freaking shark with a freaking laser on the freaking head? So yes, disappointed for sure. But still, I was like, this is a pretty cool guitar. It's nice. Now, going down the line, as I'm going to be complaining a lot. Yes, it's a great guitar, but it comes with two tremolo bars, tremolo arms, whammy bars, wiggle sticks, shifters, whatever you want. One without the little plastic doodad on the end, and one with it. I put the one with it on because it gives you that vintage vibe. It's a screw-in arm, no push, no anything like that. It also comes with the matching little truss rod spindle adjustment. So that's pretty cool as well, which, by the way, is right down here and fits perfectly in there. Bam. Two shifters. Two tremolos. Tremolos. I hear guys pronouncing that incorrectly. It's a tremolo. I don't even know how they pronounce it incorrectly, but I can't even imagine saying it any other way. But that's me. Yes, so as I'm getting into the specs, you get your little bag of tricks here, and it comes with a cord and your tools and the extra arm and the, stuff like that. As you look on the back, it says, checked by, it looks like 4258. It's either a 4258 or it's a 4758. I'll let you decide. Whatever that is. Sloppy handwriting. So yes, that guy gets an F. So not only did they pull the bait and switch on me, I didn't get the one that I ordered initially where it did say maple fingerboard. Now it doesn't say that anymore. And I got this one. And they said I could ship it back, but I had to pay for the shipping and the whole rigmarole to get it back to them. And $87 to have it shipped to me, and then I have to pay to ship it back to them. And I asked them, when they gave me the chance to get a complete refund and ship it back. But they just said refund, not complete. Let's not get crazy. I asked for a free return label, and I asked for the total price of the guitar. You know, it was $346 for the guitar, and $87 for shipping. So, you know, it was like $451 and change, and that's what I wanted. And I specified to them that not only did I buy about 20 guitars or more and use them on my YouTube channel to help promote the sale of their guitars, you think they'd hook me up, you know what I mean? Take care of me. But no, they don't care. They didn't even offer like $100 off on a guitar if I were to keep it. They just said, you want it, you know, you don't want to send it back for a refund, do so. But, you know, yada, yada, yada. And the hoops I got to go through. And that's why they send you 3 copies of a receipt, because you got to show one of customs and this and that. I'm like, crazy. So yeah, I got this on Monday. I ordered it, like I said, Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. It came in this Monday, and it took me 3 days to finally, you know, tweak it and get it to stay in tune. And I'll tell you why. Monday, immediately, I put it up on Craigslist for Tampa Bay. I'll take a hit of the $51, but I'm not going to take any less than $400 for the guitar, because it is brand new. And if someone wants a Laurel fingerboard, you know, they'll be totally satisfied with it. Me, if I'm stuck with it, I'll keep it. But I'd rather have one with a maple fingerboard. And maybe down the road, 6 months, 9 months, they'll have one, you know, in a seafoam green with a maple fingerboard. Or they might have another cool color. I like the sparkle blue that they had, but that again had a Laurel fingerboard. And that specifically said Laurel fingerboard. This one didn't. It said maple fingerboard. So, you know, in time I might pull the trigger on one of those, because it is still a nice guitar. For $364, you still can't beat it. I'll go through the points and I'll go through the stuff I had to do. And even though I had to tweak it a little bit, I didn't have to fix something. I don't have to replace something. I don't, you know, I expect it to be perfect. It wasn't 100% perfect. And that's because of, you know, this dude right here, 42.58 or 47.58, failing to, you know, perform his duties into inspecting this guitar properly. Starting from the headstock, so you get, the video does it no justice. The flame maple on this neck and headstock is really gorgeous. The definition does not come out properly on the video. So in the back we have vintage Harley Benton locking tuners. Now when I got this, it was very close to being tuned to an E, except for 2 strings. 2 strings were out, and I'll tell you why. Because the guy that checked it didn't check. These were not tight. The 4 was snug, 2 of them were loose. So every time when I kept on turning the key, nothing was happening. So I had to tighten down on those 2 to get all 6 strings in tune. That's fail number 1. Fail number 2 is the tree, the 2 string trees were crooked. They were on an angle like that. So I had to straighten them. No big deal, just a little turn of the hand. Why Harley Benton goes through all this trouble to set this thing up, and they can't put roller trees on here. You know, if I were to keep it, I would spend $6 on Amazon and get 2 roller trees and replace that immediately. Graphite nut. So I had to put a drop of oil under each string after the 3rd day of playing it, because it wasn't holding a tune. For that, and for probably the reason they had the springs on a triangle, you know, on a pyramid kind of thing, which a lot of manufacturers do. I don't care for that for 2 reasons. One, I think 3 in a row with oil under the nut, no matter what nut you have, keeps it in tune. I think when you put it on that triangle, that pyramid, not only does it not keep it in tune, but it makes the tremolo that much harder and stiffer to use. And with my shoulder, I like it nice and easy. And it is a floater. And it flutters. So yeah, fantastic tremolo. This is the BAB ICZ Babic. You have beautiful rounded saddles on here. It's a floating bridge, and this is really super nice. It's super cool. It's as close to, or maybe better than the Wilkinson or the ones on the PRSs. The only difference is that the block is pretty thin in the back, so you don't have enough girth back there for whatever tone or sustain people claim you get with a thicker block. I don't really know. I don't really notice a difference, but in any case, yeah, I want to keep it clean. You never know when you're gonna get that phone call, you know. So yeah, the saddles on here are sweet. Very easy to set the intonation. Didn't have to. You've got 3 Tesla pickups. They are very bright sounding pickups. Even the humbucker, it fits this style guitar because it sounds like a either single coil stacked humbucking pickup for a humbucker, and the other 2 are fairly quiet as well. So yeah, I already did a sound check. What am I doing? I'm trying to I don't want to repeat myself. So yeah, so for those 2 reasons, now that I did that, it stays in perfect tune. I've been playing it today a couple of times and no issues. I never had to go and tune 1 string. So along with the Laurel fingerboard, you've got, looks like laminated dot inlays. You know, they look plastic going down the neck. It's got 22 stainless steel medium jumbo frets with rounded ends. Beautiful, beautiful fret job on here. Sounds great, plays great, you know. Just that the fingerboard needs a little love. And what I mean by love, I mean it needs a little oil. That's about it. But again, the price point, it's not something you have to do. It's not something that's broken or needs to be fixed, repaired. You don't have to swap out the pickups. It's just, you know, little things that I did because, let's face it, I'm OCD, and it just really mashes my potatoes when I see, you know, stuff like that being loose and the trees being crooked. The oil and setting the springs, that's just what I do. It's my preference. I happen to think it stays in tune better, and I think, you know, I could operate that a lot easier. So it's got a nice 60s style Stratocaster neck on here. It's not chunky. It's not paper thin, you know, it's not like a Wizard neck. It's nicely thin here, and then again, when you get down here past the 7th fret, it kind of is like a C shape where it fills in the palm of your hand fantastically, but it's not a chunky baseball bat, because believe me, I wouldn't care for that one bit. So, you know, volume and tone, like I said, it's a pull push, because you gotta pull it before you push it, just to split the pickup. You heard it. It sounds okay. I never use it. 5-way blade. Your jack into the front of the body, just like a traditional Stratocaster, which I love. I love the shape of the guitar as well. I don't like it sharp edges. I like it curved like this. You know, it's a sexy beast, man. So it goes into an alder body. The heel joint has a curve too, but it's still quite thick. Some people say that, you know, gives you more sustain, more tone. Again, I don't personally notice that difference. I hear differences in other things, but not in that. I do like the cover on the back. I had a going back and forth with Eric Johnson one time where he leaves them off, and I had two of his guitars. And I like the cover on. I think it gives you more of that warm sound. I think when it's off, it just makes it a little bit brighter. But that's what my ear tells me. It could be my brain, you know, trying to trick me. But the nice slots in here to set the tremolo if you need to. And let me see. The other complaint that I had from the inspector of 4258 or 4758 gets an F. This humbucking pickup was screwed all the way down inside the pick guard, and I had to screw it up. I had to screw it to bring it up, and you know, it's got a little bit of a tilt forward, and which kind of mashes my potatoes. My OCD just hits DEFCON 10 when it sees that. Nothing I can't fix, but it does tilt forward. You could see it. And if you go like that, see, it pushes right back down again. So disappointing. Yeah, so I think I covered everything on here. And my little gripes here and there, again, for $364 and plus $87 for shipping for a $451 guitar. Yes, I do expect it to be perfect, but again, it was just things that, you know, that were just overlooked in quality control, that maybe this video would prevent that from happening again. So when you order one, you don't have to deal with the same thing. And maybe the one you'll get is the one you ordered. You know. So besides that, it's still, if no one buys it, I'm still going to play it. I'm still going to enjoy it. But I don't plan on keeping it. If I was, I would put the roller trees, I would oil the fingerboard, and feels like nines on there. So I don't know what kind of nines. I don't see any color ends going on in there. Tell me if it's a brand name. So if, you know, as soon as those kind of get tarnished, I would put my 9 to 46 pure nickel round on there and oil the fingerboard, and probably just, while I'm at it, change the string trees and put roller trees. And if I still sell it, you know, someone else gets an upgrade, and they didn't have to do it. So yeah, Harley Benton from Tolman's USA, ST Modern Plus. It's a Modern Plus. So hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day, and a better tomorrow. Yeah, hey, did what I really expected to work? Yeah, all you got to do is turn it off, turn it back on again. Wait for the blue light to go out. Nope. Adios, amigos.